Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Marcus Timothy. It's been a minute, but like the young people say, life has been lifing, but we're back to our already scheduled program. This video is the top 3 vegan restaurants in Houston. Shout out to H-Town, one of my favorite cities in America, or just overall. I've been vegan for about 13 years, so I have an idea of pretty much what is good and what's not so good. So let's get this started. First off will be Mo Better Brews. Now if you're vegan, you go to Houston, you gotta come here. You must come here. Even if you're not vegan, come here, check it out. You're gonna love the different options that they have. It is a home-styled, comfort vegan restaurant. I'll say it's a home-style southern comfort vegan restaurant. So after looking / stalking the menu from weeks prior, because you know if you go to a restaurant, you're gonna check the menu, see what they have, what you can eat, what you can't eat. I already knew what I want. I already knew what was first on the list, and it had to be the chicken and waffles. Magnifique. The chicken was made out of mushrooms and the batter had a nice crunchy flavorful taste to it. The waffles were pretty good as well. Next up I had the quesadilla, the breakfast quesadilla. It had the trill sauce, it had the vegan egg, it had pretty much anything that comes to the quesadilla. It had it, but in a vegan version. I highly recommend that as well. And yes, I'm greedy, so I went a few times. Every time I go to Houston, I have to go there. So I did live in Houston for a little bit, but that's another story. But every time I go to Houston, I have to go there. So I did try the cheesecake pancake waffles. It's a strawberry cheesecake pancake waffles. I'm getting flashbacks. I'll put up some pictures, I'll put up a few reels. If I haven't shown them already, I'll put them up now. You can see me. I have a plastic utensil because when I went, it was during COVID, all the later parts of COVID, so they weren't giving any metal. So I had my plastic. I'm here. So good, so good, so good. So once you finish eating, your belly's full. Herman Park, one of the most scenic, beautiful parks in Houston, is not too far away. Probably like a 10-15 minute drive away. Walk that food off, enjoy the rest of your day. Number 2 on the list is Vigo's Restaurant. Make sure, I hope I'm saying that. Vigo's, Veegos. Vigo's or Vegos. If you like Tex-Mex, if you like Mexican, if you like Chipotle, this is the spot for you. This is one spot where I was overwhelmed. I was pleasantly overwhelmed. Let me say that. Pleasantly overwhelmed. Which is rare when it comes to vegan restaurants and vegan food just in general. This spot had everything you could think of. I elected to have the torta, which is a Mexican sandwich, and also their vegan nachos. The vegan nachos, I put everything and ate that I could think of. Piled high. Mushrooms, peppers, their vegan cheese. What else was there? I'm gonna roll the clip so you can see everything that I had. Oh, it was good. This is not as close or centrally located as Mo Better Brews. However, it is worth the drive. It's about 30 minutes west of the heart of Houston, but if you go during the day, less traffic, it's definitely worth the drive. I'll be going back there for sure. Last but not least on the list is Corny Vibes. Corny Vibes. KORNYVIBES. Corny Vibes. Like that was just corny. Anyway, this is the last on the list, but I gotta tell you, if you want the vegan burger, probably the best vegan burger I've had in Houston, this is the spot. Now when you get there, it's quite interesting. The building is, can I say, unassuming. It's square, it's white. It has, I believe it had bars in the windows. There's no outdoor seating. So it looks kind of sketchy based on what you expect from a restaurant. But don't be alarmed. This is in Montrose, which is an area of Houston. This area of Houston is quite, well-to-do. So I could say it's relatively safe. Now when you get there, get inside, it's kind of diner style, benches, kind of dark, but still the food, let's get to the food. That's what we're here for. We will go far and wide for the food. But once again, don't be alarmed, the neighborhood's fine. For the most part, still watch your back, it's Houston. So I got the Lone Star Burger. Once again, before I go there, I check the menu and see what I want. Get the taste buds ready. I had the Lone Star Burger. It was an Impossible Burger. It had jalapeno peppers, vegan cheese. I had it with a side of tater tots, which was, you can't go wrong with tater tots. For the app, I had the cauliflower wings, which was well seasoned, nice texture. That was the first time I went. Like I said, if I like something, I'm going back. I'm going to try it again the second time. Now, the second time I went, do you guys remember back in quarantine COVID, Popeyes had this viral, sensational, spicy chicken sandwich? It had the hot sauce, the pickles. People were fighting, buying 10 at a time, just going crazy. COVID was the time. Anyway, Corny Vibes had their version of it, and I said I had to try it. Now here's a picture, the real. It did not disappoint. It did not. I said, you know what? I see why you folks were fighting, because the combination of the semi-sweetness, saltiness of the pickle, then you have the hot sauce, the chicken, put all together. It's a good combo. So I had that the second time. The first time was a Lone Star Burger. Now, listen, there's plenty of other Houston spots that I went to, but these were the top 3 that I would recommend. I may do a part 2 of this list because, there was some other noteworthy places that was worth giving a shout out to, but I just want to focus on these 3 because some may go to Houston and say, you know what, I'm vegan, I may be here for the weekend. What are the most important spots? These are most important spots. 1, Mo Better Brews. 2, Vigos. 3, Corny Vibes. Those are the 3. Any questions, any concerns, any comments, let me know. Socials are down the bottom. Talk to you soon.